Hello students, welcome once again. Today we are going to continue from page number 14. The first thing is word building. Pair word. Some words have more than one meaning, as we know that. Like the word point, it can be a noun or a verb. Now when we talk about point as a noun, it means a dot printed at the end of the sentence like a full stop, or it can be a decimal or a number of score in a game. Now when we talk about a word, it it is to show or to call attention to something. That is, we are pointing something out. Now look up the following words in the dictionary and they may have more than one meaning. List these meanings. Now you have to do this activity along with me with your dictionaries. So take out your dictionaries. We have a few words like ground, survey, scrap, sternly and tempting. Now, as we can see, ground has two meanings. In noun form, it means a solid part of the earth or the earth's surface. Now, when we talk about verb, it's we strongly believe in something and we are fixed to it. That means staying hard on your ground, or you stay put. Survey means it's a noun. We don't have a verb for it. Sometimes we do. Now, a survey means a short summary of something, or survey, when we are talking about the research, it means to look around something very carefully. The next word is scrap. Scrap means waste of something. Like when we go to a carpenter's shop, the scrap would be the small dust particles or the small wood particles. And when we talk about food, those are the vegetable peels or the ends of the chili. And when it comes to a verb, it means to dispose or to throw away something, or it means it's a waste material. Sternly. Sternly means to be very strict or very simple as a verb. Tempting, something that attracts you very much. As in a noun form, it means something that is very attractive. In a verb form, it means to invite something or to attract something. As we have observed, most of the words that we did have same meaning, and tempting has almost similar meaning. You have to write this in your notebook, as the space given in the textbook is not sufficient. Now turn to page number 15. What do we have here? We have a table. Make new words by adding or dropping a few letters from the root word. So we have a basic word. We have to add a few, what do we say, prefix to it so that it can change its meaning. Now some are done for you, like tasty, tasted, tasting, tastier. Now that's an example. We're going to write more about them. Now when we are given a word pound, pound has two meanings. It's a currency of UK, and the other one, pound, means to hit something continuously. Now pound, pounded, pounding. We don't say pounder or poundest. Try, tried, trying. Now large, we don't say larged or larging. We direct say large, larger, largest. New, new, newer, newest. We don't say newer or newing. We had already done this one. The only one was left with est. Testy, tested. Testing, testier, testiest. Now here we can see that this word can fulfill all the 5 columns of it. Wise, wise, wiser, wisest. We don't say wised, wising. Stare. Stare means to continuously look at something. Stare, stared, staring. We don't say starer or stariest. The other one that fulfills all the criteria is clean. Clean, cleaned, cleaning, cleaner, cleanest. I hope it's very clear to you. You can write this down in your textbook. Now, we have a short question here. Do any of these words use all the following endings? Yes. There are two words that use this word till the four endings. And those words are tasty and clean. Now let's find out. Name food that is made in your home. Now, name any particular kind of food that you make at home, especially during a feast or a festival. Now, feast and festival can be confusing. Festival is when you're celebrating for an occasion, and feast can also be a celebration, but it's mostly a family gathering so that they can eat together, especially on Sundays when everyone has an off, so they can have lunch or dinner together. And what kind of food is made at home when you're not feeling well? And what kind of food is made at home when, every day? If you have any questions regarding it, you can ask your mom especially, because she knows that what you make, what she makes for you when there's a special occasion, when you're sick, or on all days. If I talk about myself, during a feast or a festival, we have the traditional dishes. Now if we have guests, the food quantity would be a lot, along with the quality. Like we could have cakes, dal rice, and roti sabzi. Sometimes we go for the traditional ones, like sarso da saag. We can try other cultural foods. And if you're trying that, then you can see that you can make anything like idli, sambar, dosa. If you are trying for an international one, then you can go for the Greek salad or sushi. Now, here in the example that is given, when they are celebrating, they would make a boogie bhaja. Boogie bhajia. So bhajia can be a good way to celebrate. Now, when you're not feeling well, usually people tend to eat less. So it's usually khichdi with milk or buttermilk. In some cultures, they tend to eat soup, especially chicken noodle soup, tomato soup. If you're a vegetarian, then we'll go for tomato or hot and sour soups. Some people, if they can eat, then they will go for boiled vegetables like cabbage, potatoes, cauliflower or brinjals. They can also go for pulses boiled. It can give a lot of energy. Now, when we talk about day-to-day food, it would mostly be roti sabzi in our area. Now, if you make anything else, then you can write it down. First of all, we have to boil all the vegetables in the pressure cooker when we are making an avial. So we boil all the vegetables. You can do it in a pressure cooker or just in a pot. After boiling them, you put it in a pan. Pour some water in it and stir it for a few minutes, maybe 5 or 2. After that, you can add a few green chilies, a pinch of salt, and you can know that your avial is ready. Do you have a similar dish in your state made from a mix of many vegetables? Yes, maybe we have. Mostly when we talk about a lot of vegetables, we have salads. So you can write its ingredients and give us the recipe and how it's cooked along with its pictures. With this, we end our chapter, that is the wonderful waste. Today we did a few words that had more than one meaning. After that, we completed a table by adding the words ed, ing, er, and est. We also came to know about the words that were present in all the columns. Then we discussed about the food that we eat at home on special occasions, when we are not feeling well, or on everyday life. After that, we discussed the recipe of avial or any similar dish that is made at home with lots of scrap vegetables. I hope you complete this work by 10 a.m. tomorrow and send it to me. That's all for today. Bye-bye.